guys, Sass Girl here, and today I've got a story time for you guys, and it's my second, believe it or not, my abusive teacher video. She was not the first asshole teacher that I had, believe it or not. I have another story time about my asshole of a teacher. This one was not as abusive as my first one, but when I get into the story, you guys will say, wow, what an asshole. Oh my god. I just thought about the story now, right after I got done filming my last video when I showed you guys my bookcase and what books I have. And I thought about my other teacher. I'm just going to call her an asshole teacher. So yeah, I had to text my mom and ask her what grade I was when I had my second mean teacher, because she knew she was mean. Because my mom knew this teacher was an asshole. But I had to ask her, hey, what grade was I in when I encountered her, when I had her? And she said, you were in kindergarten. And I said, okay. And I think my first one, my abusive teacher, I had her, the lighting is going crazy right now. Do you notice that? Anyway, off topic. My first mean teacher, my abusive one, I think I had her in preschool. Oh God, those days. Anyway, so I'm in kindergarten. I'm starting kindergarten. And it's open house. Like when I was younger, you do open house when you before, like the day before you start your first day of school. So I got to see my teacher. I got to meet her, and I was comfortable with her. And being slow little kid I was, I got to the school and I go to her classroom. And I go to her classroom because I thought I'd just go straight to her class, and I go, hi. And then she looks at me with this look and goes, go to gym. And I'm like, I was supposed to go to gym? I ignored it. But I did as she told me. I go to the gym. But here's the thing. I went to like a place where like kids can stay for a certain amount of time before your parents come to pick you up. I had to stay at this school I had to stay there, and then they would drive me to my school. It was basically like that. So, I'm taken to the school with kids that go there with me. And, yeah, basically before we go to class, I would go to art or I would go to the gym. And my teacher was a real asshole at first, and I didn't really think much about it. I thought she was just tired. Here's the thing. When you're a teacher, you better have respect for kids and not be, I just spit. Respect kids. Cause my teacher, she obviously did not like kids, but oh my God, I'll get to that. Don't become a teacher if you don't like kids. But, yeah, I would be doing my best in class. And I had a heart locket golden necklace as a kid, and I was messing with it like this, like that. And next thing I know, she comes up next to me and goes, give it to me. And I go, wait, what? No, it's mine. Well, of course I'm a kid, I'll say that. But she said, give me that. You're playing with it. And I'm like, I'm just fiddling with it. How the fuck? Of course, I was a kid, and I was like, yeah. Okay, so she gives us hard work, and she, whenever I would ask for something, she gets pissed at me. a lot. And at the same time, I'm like, why the fuck am I in this class with this teacher? I had good friends. One of my classmates was my neighbor. She was like 3 houses down from me. I would go to her and like talk about school or just hang out. And then like I got done with my work and she said, once you're done with your work, you can play. And I get done with my work and she takes like, and I go to play. Next thing I know, she comes behind me and picks up my paper and looks at it and goes, put that game up, do this again. It's not right. None of these questions are right. And I go, are you serious right now? Oh my God, I hated her. I hated her. I'm pent up with anger because of this woman. Okay, so, you know how, y'all remember what I just said. She took my necklace because I was playing with it. I was fiddling with it. Fuck. Okay. Like, if you're good in class, she will give you a toy from this chest for being good. And we were watching a documentary on whales. I did not know why she would show us that, probably to put us asleep. And she says, hey, she comes up to me and goes, hey, you're doing well. Come get a prize from the chest. So I go to the chest and I grab a Dory figure. And I love this figure. And I'm fiddling with it. I'm, again, not making sounds. I'm just looking at it, looking at the TV, look back. I go back and forth on looking at the TV and with the toy. And then next thing I know, she comes up behind me and says, give that to me. And I go, but you just gave it to me. She said, give it to me. You're playing with it. And I'm like, it's a toy. As a kid, I was like, are you serious? Oh my God. I hated her so much. Oh my gosh. But here's the thing. I would attempt to be a good student to her. So I would I picked a flower from outside and planned to give it to her to be nice and show, hey, I'm not a bad student. I just really want you to like me. It's because my fucking abusive teacher, I had that mindset. But again, I'm still that person. I want to tell teachers, hey, you will not have problems with me. And I had no problems throughout the rest of my high school career. So I show her the flower and she goes, throw that away. That's a weed. And I look at the flower and I'm like, it's not a weed. It was pretty much a dandelion. Or it was a dandelion and then it was a few years later it was considered a weed. And I was like, fucking battery. Yeah. So she forced me to throw it away. And 15 minutes later, a kid comes in with a bouquet of flowers and gives it to her. And she's like, oh, thank you so much. And I'm like, are you serious? Oh my God, this woman. She had it out for me. She hated me. Oh my gosh, guys. Have you guys ever had those times? Like you try being a nice to a teacher and then they're a complete ass? And then next thing you know, a student does the same thing and they don't get the same, and the teacher's like, oh, thank you so much. You're such a good person. I'm just like, are you like that? So that was not my first attempt. I did it twice. We had beautiful trees that grow flowers. I can't remember what it was, but I loved those trees a lot. So I remember it was bicycle scooter day. You basically bring anything that has wheels, like a bike, scooter, a skateboard, anything. You could bring those and we would be in the parking lot riding them. Get your mind out together. So I picked from the tree and I was about to hand it to her. I turn around and she's right there as I was handing it to her. And she goes, do not pick from the trees. Go sit down. And I did not know what to do with the flower. I just kept it to myself and just sat on the ground upset. And every project that we would have these cool projects, I would not get it. She would get pissed at me. I would take notes of the garden, and apparently she would look at my notes, think they're not good enough, and she would yell at me. I had a really bad teacher who just didn't give a shit, who was an asshole to me, just partly me. To all my classmates, she was just acting like a good teacher, but she was mainly an asshole. Always talk to your parents, or if you feel comfortable and or if you don't feel comfortable with this teacher being your teacher, go to talk to your parents, have them talk to the principal, or if you're old enough, go talk to them yourself and tell them, hey, I don't like this teacher very much. I don't feel safe being, or something like that. Please get me out of here. And they'll probably assign you to another class. Hopefully they will. But if they're an asshole to you, I say just stay strong. And when you get home, just let it out in a way that you feel comfortable is right. For me, it's like, at the time I did not know what I would do, but I would just sit in my room, watch Edna and Eddie, because I love that show. And, yeah, just, be strong and, do something about it. If there's something you can do, screw it. But I know that you're strong enough to get through it. And also, like I said in my abusive teacher video, if you're an older sibling, keep an eye on your younger sibling. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I hope hopefully you learned something, because I'm not good at explaining everything, but I hope you understand. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And until next time, maybe I'll tell you guys about my dress code obsessed vice principal in high school. Maybe I'll talk about it, but what do you guys think? Like, comment, subscribe for more videos, and until next time, I'm out.